Vivo on September 7th had announced the Vivo V7 Plus in India, which is its first smartphone in the V7 lineup series. The Vivo V7 Plus comes with a full view display with 18:9 aspect ratio, which is a first from Vivo smartphones. Focusing on camera and music as their tagline, Vivo has yet again launched a selfie-centric smartphone, and this time with the world's only 24-megapixel selfie. Powered by a Snapdragon 450 octa-core processor with 4 gigs of RAM and 64 GB internal storage, which can be further expanded up to 256 GB. So talking about the camera, the Vivo V7 Plus features a 16 megapixel rear camera with LED flash, which is an OmniVision OV16880 sensor that supports face detection autofocus and has a f/2.2 aperture. The handset runs on FunTouch OS 3.2 based on Android Nougat 7.1.2. Taking a look at the camera UI is pretty much similar to what we have already seen on Vivo handsets. The camera UI has 5 toggles on the left, whereas there are 3 switching modes along with shooter button, filters, camera switch toggle and last photo view button on the right. Starting with the left, we have the flash toggle first of all, which can be configured as to on, off or auto. Then there is the HDR toggle, which can be configured similarly to on, off and auto. Next we have the live view, which is live photograph, which is similar to what we have already seen on iPhones. Then we have the 5 shooting modes. These are the professional shooting modes and PPT mode and 4 different modes. The last is the settings menu, which is simple settings that you could configure as per your shooting experience. You could have the shutter sound enabled. You can save it to phone storage or SD card. You could have shutter enabled on touch, voice or palm. And we have the full viewfinder or the partial viewfinder on the right side. Selecting the filters toggle, we have quite a lot of filters this time, roughly about 9 for each of the 5 options that we could choose. These we can't show every filter applied on a photograph because that will be too cumbersome for a video. Checking out the different shooting modes, so as we could see on the camera UI, there is a video mode, there is a take photo mode and there is a face beauty mode. Face beauty mode is the one which has been immensely improved as that we have witnessed during the launch. And there is a panorama mode also on the left hand side, which was enabled via scrolling to the left. Panorama mode again can be shot by clicking the photograph and moving your smartphone to the left or right. In the video mode, the smartphone supports video captures up to full HD, no 4K this time as well. There are 3 different video capture modes. You could also enable flash. The 3 different video capture modes are full HD, that is 1080p, 720p and 480p. Clicking a photograph, as we discussed earlier, is not a task. You could actually tap on the object to lock focus and click on the shutter button. Talking about the professional mode that we had seen earlier also, professional photographers or the ones who know how to configure the different settings can use the different options available. It includes white balance, ISO, shutter speed, and as per your wish you could customize the shot and get a perfect capture, again by tapping to lock focus and clicking on the shutter button. Talking about the front camera now, the Vivo V7 Plus features a 24 megapixel front facing camera with LED flash having an f/2.0 aperture. This smartphone is the first smartphone to come with a 24 megapixel front facing camera. It can actually shoot up photographs up to 24 megapixel. There was a controversy regarding the same, but Snapdragon has cleared that it is because of Snapdragon 450 that it can captures up to 24 megapixel. The camera UI is pretty much similar to what we have observed in the rear camera view. There is live photo mode, you can configure flash, you can configure HDR, and there is a setting menu as well. There are different settings options. Apologies for this unclear view, but you could choose from different options, from having viewfinder changes, shutter sound changes, shutter capture changes, and all of that. Talking again about the face beauty mode, this is where the actual action happens. Vivo V7 Plus has an improved face beauty 7.0, which have features as skin whitening, skin toning, and buffing. This buffing is a new feature which removes marks on your skin. It can also detect bindis and tilaks, and it can have it unremoved, or it can keep it as if you want. In the face beauty, we have a portrait bokeh. This portrait bokeh is an excellent implementation of artificial blur effect in the background using a single lens. Portrait bokeh can be activated in the face beauty mode only by swiping on to the face beauty mode in the camera menu. As you could see, the results are pretty solid. Next is the group selfie mode. Group selfie basically is the implementation of a wide angle capture that can include a lot more from the surroundings. It is basically a front facing panorama which can stitch 3 pictures together. Right now this feature can be only found on Vivo smartphones. There are different filters as well for the front facing camera which you could use, and you might not need to use any Instagram filters. You could have it applied directly from the camera app and upload it to social networks wherever you want. Camera results from Vivo V7 Plus are pretty solid. Selfies from the Vivo V7 Plus are absolutely stunning. The details are rich. In low light we had enabled the selfie flash, and that might induce some noise, but it actually helps to maintain the details. Results from the rear camera were also pretty good. We enabled HDR mode and clicked some shots. Color reproduction along with the details were extremely good. So this was the detailed overview of the Vivo V7 Plus camera. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for more such videos.